Just like any other day, we're talking about movies and physical media here. And I found the best way to save money on movies, collecting VHS tapes, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. I have been able to find all of those things at thrift stores and used bookstores. And so today's no different. I got a haul. Here it is. Before we dive in, boom, look at this. We're going to dive in, but before we do, if you like physical media, you like movies, that's the kind of content you're into, go ahead and subscribe. Now let's dive in. The very first thing I grabbed was something that I have not seen since I was a kid. Really love this one, and it's Suburban Commando. I don't know if this has ever even been on Blu-ray. Let me know in the comments down below if this has other formats, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it on the store shelves ever. So I had to pick it up. I saw this, I was like, oh man, I haven't seen this in so long, and my daughter's going to absolutely love it. So this was a first pickup. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg and Burglar. I did have this on DVD. I will be trading this into the used bookstore because I do prefer having it on the VHS. One of my favorite Whoopi Goldberg movies, really enjoyable. The next one here is Groundhog Day. It's a great holiday film. Bill Murray, you can't go wrong. One of these classics. I just enjoy it. Every single year I like watching this movie. We've never owned it, and I just don't know why. I don't know if I've just never seen it on DVD or Blu-ray on the store shelves, but this is a movie I've grown up watching. Really looking forward to watching it on the VHS here. Growing up, this is a movie that my dad watched all the time. I really didn't get into it. It wasn't for me, and it wasn't until he passed that I just kind of liked the movie. I fell in love with it. Again, rewatching it, was the long trailer, and now that I have it on VHS, I'll be trading the DVD in. And I know it's like a backwards way, like people like the better format and the better thing, but something about a VHS tape, it works for me. I really enjoy these. It's just like the only way I can explain it is like comfort food while watching a movie. It gives you that same kind of feeling. Next I picked up was a Criterion DVD, Chasing Amy. So this is out of print, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea if it's ever coming to Blu-ray through Criterion, but glad to have this movie. I have not seen it in a very long time, and to have the Criterion DVD, totally worth it. Something else that I found recently is I guess I don't really like music all that much, but I have found that I do love music through soundtracks. I do enjoy the music from the movies. Every single time I'm in the grocery store and I hear Power of Love, I have to go home and watch Back to the Future. So it's the soundtrack is really where it's at. And so for me, I found some at the thrift store. I grabbed Easy Rider. It's a movie I've never seen, but what they say is if you see it, if you don't get it right away, you're never going to see it again. So this is the first time I saw this. Grabbed it, had to have it. Really looking forward to getting to the movie eventually someday. And Batman Forever. Now this was a classic from the 90s. The movie isn't the best, but I know the soundtrack was on the radio all the time when I was a kid, so I had to pick it up. And then I picked up a couple things. I picked up West Side Story, the DVD box set. So this is great. It also includes in here, I'm pretty sure, is the screenplay for the entire thing. But this is kind of a cool pickup. Next is a movie I've never seen. Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan. It's DOA. Sounds really interesting. It looks like a crime thriller. Looking forward to this one. And Siskel and Ebert gives it 2 thumbs up. Now, I didn't always agree with their rating system, but it's a good base. Now here's something that doesn't come up often. I have a few of these. I probably have close to maybe about 30. I never really talk about it because it just doesn't come up in conversation. Nobody I know collects these anymore, but I do have them. And so if I can pick them up for $1 or $2, then I'll grab them. So these are the HD DVDs, something I've enjoyed collecting. And one of my favorite things about it is I complain all the time. I don't have any around here. I complain all the time about the Blu-rays of having the big ugly banner that covers up the art. These HD DVDs had it was in the HD DVD combo format was in the case and not covering up the art. Really enjoyed this one, so I picked that one up. I also had Bruce Almighty. I didn't have this in the collection either. Glad to have this one now. And this one here has never been on Blu-ray at all. So I had this on DVD. Now I have it on HD DVD, and it's Dukes of Hazzard. You know, there's quite a few movies that have never been on our Blu-ray that have an HD DVD copy, which is also why I still collect this format. All right, next we have Parenthood. This is just a fun Steve Martin film. This one here, I picked it up only because I have this on VHS already. And the only reason I picked this up is because my youngest daughter, when she was probably like 2 or 3, took it upon herself to just tear a bunch of the covers and just rip them into pieces. And so I had this, but this is the only way I had it. And so having this for $1, I had to pick it up just to have that complete thing. And I will take the other copy and probably give it back to Goodwill. Next is Fatal Beauty. This is a Tom Holland film. He did Fright Night and Child's Play. But you also have Whoopi Goldberg is in this. Sam Elliott. Just a great film. Really enjoy this one as well. And it's been probably a couple years since I've seen it. Ghost Ship. So I love getting the horror movies, and it has that lenticular cover. It's actually pretty cool. It wouldn't have been a selling point if it was brand new in the store, but for some reason, seeing it at the thrift store, I was like, oh, I got to get that. And I didn't have it, so I had to get this one. Next was 21 Jump Street. Really enjoyed this. I've had never seen the whole complete series, but I have watched quite a few episodes. And I just remember, you know, early Johnny Depp, you can't go wrong. You know, it's just great. 21 Jump Street. Next was House Party. Really enjoyed this film. It's another one I haven't seen in a very long time. Now, there was I think 3 of these. They were on TV all the time back in the 90s. It's something I just haven't seen probably since the 90s. And this was at the thrift store. I was like, oh, I gotta get it. This one here, you have James Brolin, Margot Kidder, Rod Steiger, Amityville Horror. This is the original one. I do have the remake, but I did not have this, so glad to have this in the collection now. It's been a while. I think last time I saw this, I was a teenager, but glad to have this coming into the spooky season. This is just going to be a fun watch. Next is Final Destination 2, and this is a movie I didn't have as well. I have the VHS of the first one, but I didn't have any of the other in the collection, so glad to have this one. You're going to want to check out this video right here for more movie hauls. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you've seen these movies, if there's anything that was on your radar, if there's something that you might want to pick up now. But with that, we'll catch you guys next time.